at times, all the time actually, the two older girls would actually go off like in the streets and do their own thing. So like we was left by ourselves. I was in the house by myself. I was scared because it's Detroit. Like our house was robbed before, so I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm just by myself. Like nobody's telling me to go to sleep or nothing. So hello everyone, my name is SimplyBriannaB and welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to come on camera today real quick to tell y'all a little story time about something that happened when I was a kid. As you can see by the title, you already know what it is, but I'm gonna tell this really quickly because it looked like it's about to rain outside and I don't have much light to work with, so yeah. This story time, I don't even know what year this takes place, but I had to be like, I don't know, 6, 7, maybe 8. No, it was under 8. What years do we live in that house? I was in elementary school. Okay, I was in elementary school for sure. So from like, it was probably like 2nd or 3rd grade. So if you're from Detroit, we lived on 6th Mile and Santa Rosa at the time. And it was like right by the corner. It was like the second house from the corner. And on the corner, for future references, it was this car wash that was like, I don't know, the dudes who worked there would be in there late all the time. I don't know what was going on. They was probably doing some shady stuff. But anyways, so yeah, we lived over there when I was in elementary school. And my mom, she worked the night shift. She would need somebody to watch me while she was at work. And she had a friend, I don't know how she knew her, but she had a friend, and her friend had like 7 kids. So one of the older kids, my mom would pay her to watch me. So basically she paid her to be my babysitter. So, and also I had a best friend who lived across the street from us, and she had an older sister, and her older sister was the same age as the girl who was babysitting me. And they even went to the same school, I think. Yeah, so they were in like middle school or high school. I think it was like late middle school, which is obviously too young for you to be watching another little kid, but whatever. So yeah, my best friend lived across the street with her older sister. So at times, all the time actually, the two older girls would actually go off like in the streets and do their own thing. So like we was left by ourselves. I was in the house by myself. I was scared because it's Detroit. Like our house was robbed before, so I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm just by myself. Like nobody's telling me to go to sleep or nothing. So come to find out, the two girls were at the car wash sometimes on the corner, and they would like hang out with the dudes over there. I don't know what went down. I don't know none of those details because obviously I was in the house, but that was happening. This is not even part of the main story, obviously, but I'm gonna get to that now. So one day okay. So one day, she was there, the babysitter. I'm gonna call her Blue. So Blue was there, and then her little sister was there with me that night, I think. So it was her little sister, and then it was her cousin that was there. So we were all at my house. And as usual, my mom was gone. It was no adults. We were all young. And it was this girl who lived literally in the like 2 houses over from us. What is her name? Mia. We just gonna call her Mia. Okay, so I don't even know, and I hate that I don't have all of the details because I was so young at the time, but I just remember everything happening. And so yeah, basically her Blue, which is the girl that was babysitting me, and her little sister that night, somehow she got like into it with the girl Mia 2 houses down. I don't even know, I don't even remember how they were talking. Like, she didn't live with us or nothing, she would just come over. Well, I don't know, maybe she did stay with us for a minute. My memory is really like choppy with this, but yeah, so somehow they had words. Somehow they made an exchange, and eventually they got into it, and it was nighttime. So Mia comes and knocks on our door, on my door, and she's like, come out, we about to fight, blah 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 blah, like just going, like they're about to fight. And we're in the house, we don't know what to do. So Blue is like getting hyped up. She like, okay, I'm scared, but I'm about to go fight her. Like, we was in the bathroom, I remember, and they were like, her and her cousin was like working up to the fight. Blue goes outside and she proceeds to start fighting Mia. So they end up fighting. Now, I'm not even gonna say who won or lost because I don't remember exact details, but all I remember is that Blue had in some braids, and I think she had in like zillions or something. And all I remember is seeing a whole bunch of braids, not a whole bunch, but I remember seeing some braids on the ground afterwards. So I mean, that can mean anything. I mean, either of them still could have won or lost, but I just remember seeing braids on the ground. So her little sister, Blue's little sister, didn't really know what to do. She got scared or whatever, and they wasn't stopping. We couldn't break them up. We was small, so we're little kids. We not about to do that. So eventually, her little sister called their mama, and then her mama pulled up, and then it was over. After that, it was over. So Mia scurried back home, and they told us all to come in the house. Now, remember I told y'all that Blue and the girl across the street would always go and do other stuff, and they would be being bad, basically. So when her mom came in my house, and she was like basically scolding them, like, why is you outside fighting at nighttime? What is you doing? Blah, blah, all of that. So somehow they start asking us, well, obviously, they start asking us what happened. And I ain't no snitch now, but I told everything. I told that they would be cussing all the time. I probably told that she left us all the time. I'm pretty sure. Yep. And so, end of the story is she got in trouble and she was never my babysitter anymore. Obviously. And after that, I think I just went to go stay with my best friend all the time because we went to the same elementary school. And so I would just, that is the end of the they fought on my grass story. Yeah, I know it was short and I know it wasn't a lot of details, but I just thought that I had to share that story because, I don't know, I never talked about it with nobody else. So here y'all go. And that was it for this story time. So I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.